Picture this: waking up one morning to find that your entire paycheck can't even buy bread. Imagine hauling around bags of cash, not for riches, but simply to get by. This isn't buried in the past. This unfolded recently in one of the wealthiest nations on the planet. This is the tale of Venezuela's currency disaster and why it holds significance for you. Once upon a time, Venezuela basked in wealth. Not just comfortable wealth, not merely developing wealth. We're talking about oil-rich, dollar-rich, and immensely powerful. In the 1950s, Venezuela boasted one of the strongest currencies in Latin America, a flourishing middle class, massive oil exports, and a bolivar, currency people trusted. Foreigners ventured to Venezuela in search of opportunity. Fast forward a few decades, Venezuelans were now fleeing their homeland on foot. They exchanged cash for food. They watched their life savings vanish. So, what went wrong? How does a nation shift from abundance to worthless money? The issue wasn't oil itself. Venezuela had more oil than almost any other nation. The real problem stemmed from dependency. For decades, Venezuela leaned solely on oil exports. When oil prices were high, wealth flooded in. When prices plummeted, the economy gasped for breath. Yet, instead of bracing for downturns, the government took the opposite route. They ramped up spending. They subsidized fuel, nearly free, food, housing, social programs. Initially, the people adored it. But behind the scenes, something sinister was brewing. The government overspent significantly compared to its earnings. And when the funds dry up, governments must confront a choice. This pivotal choice struck in the early 2000s. Instead of reducing spending, diversifying the economy, encouraging local production, the government opted for the simplest route. They printed a mountain of money, not backed by productivity, not underpinned by growth, just plain paper. Meanwhile, the government fixed prices, dictating business rates, controlled currency exchange, nationalized enterprises. Businesses couldn't endure. Consequently, they shut down. Production plummeted. Imports faded away. Yet, the money presses kept churning. Here is where the bolivar's demise began. When excessive money chases limited goods, prices skyrocket. This is hyperinflation. In Venezuela, inflation soared to millions of percent. Salaries lost value. Prices shifted by the hour. A single coffee could cost 10 bolivars in the morning, 50 by afternoon, 200 by night. People ceased counting money. They began weighing it. Cash became less valuable than toilet paper. Savings faded away. Pensions vanished into thin air. Middle-class households plunged into poverty overnight. The bolivar became so devalued that new zeros were introduced, then removed, only to be added again. Eventually, trust in the currency evaporated. People turned to US dollars, bartering, cryptocurrencies, anything but their local currency. Money, the backbone of society, had crumbled. When money collapses, everything else collapses too. The real reason why this happened, this wasn't merely bad luck. This was a consequence of years of poor decisions. The breakdown transpired due to overspending without concurrent productivity, printing money rather than remedying the economy, dismantling production incentives, believing money could be created without repercussions. Venezuela didn't deplete its oil reserves. It exhausted trust. And once trust in money disappears, no law can salvage it. This narrative isn't solely about Venezuela. It serves as a cautionary tale. For every currency worldwide relies on trust, discipline, genuine economic value. When governments think they can spend perpetually, print indiscriminately, manipulate prices unnaturally, history reveals the outcome. The collapse unfolds slowly, then occurs abruptly. And when it happens, the populace bears the consequences. So, here's the pressing question. If this can transpire in Venezuela, could it unfold elsewhere next? That's what we will explore in upcoming episodes. If you yearn to grasp money, power, and the hidden choices that shape your destiny, subscribe to Whisper Money. Like this video. It helps others discover these narratives, and stay tuned, as the next video may forever alter your perception of money. Money has whispers before it shouts. And here, we listen.